Hey, what's going on out there, survivors? Are you up at 4 a.m. just like me, playing the game and enjoying the Lucky Board Challenge? Well, if you are, I've got an awesome tip for you for completing one of the challenges. And this is the kind of challenge that shows up frequently. It's also in your weeklies. I can hop out there real quick just to show you that in case you haven't noticed that part of the game. There's a weekly screen. I've already completed it, but when you kill 500,000 monsters, it will basically move you up in chess, and you can defeat bosses and things. But what we're focusing on right now is how to defeat a lot of enemies with the least amount of effort. So let's take a look at the Lotto challenge. Going into the Go section here, and we need to defeat 400,000 monsters in order to claim another 2 dice. And this will keep going up, and I think it stops at 1.2 million if memory serves. Pretty much the same thing on all these, same thing as the Lotto that they had before. So let's hop on over to the character screen. And what we're gonna do, you're basically gonna need 3 pieces of equipment to do this. And I just happen to have them all in legendary. One is going to be the Trendy Charm necklace. We're just going to equip that. We're also going to swap the gloves out. You're going to need a pair of these guys right here, the shiny wrist guard. If you look at it, it does an explosive damage when monsters die, and when you go to epic or higher, it doubles that explosive damage. So very effective. Just think popcorn. You'll see what I mean. And the other piece of gear that you need, oopsie, is going to be the army boots, which I pretty much wear all the time. I prefer it to the fire boots, which, by the way, I just got these things. Here's my fire boots. If you watched the last video, I didn't have these yet. And in case you're wondering how long it took to put together, let's check over here. It was yesterday, so day 245, I think, somewhere around there. Nope, where are we at? 48. Who cares? It's been a long time. So basically, I think day before yesterday or something, I got these things. So anyway, it took a while. It took a while to get these stupid boots, and to tell you the truth, no big deal on these. But I digress. What we need is the army boots, and you're going to need these in epic or better. So if you just have epic, don't worry, it's going to work just fine. All of these pieces of equipment, the Trendy Charm, the normal gear, always activates their special ability at epic. So once you get that, the only thing you're getting at legendary is basically an extra boost in attack, which is not necessary at all. In fact, I'm going to leave the necklace as is, and let's equip the gloves. And I'm not even going to bother leveling because we don't need it. We're way overpowered. Now, the weapon of choice for achieving the high kills is going to be the Void Power, and we actually are going to level that up just for fun. Let's swap it out. That's one of the weapons that you can use. The other weapon that would be good would be the Kunai. That would also work, but I found in testing that the Void Power just seems to have a higher body count than any other weapon, so that's just after months of experience. So we're just going to leave everything the way it is, and let's hop on over. You're not even going to need, if you notice, I only have 3 energy because I've been doing the quick patrol. So we're going to hop over. It's under the main challenge, and depending on how many chapters you've completed, you might have to be scrolling for a while. So I'm at 71, so we're going to scroll. Keep on going, keep on cruising. Boy, it's a lot of chapters. Here we go. All right, so we're looking for the financial center, and you can pick the first one right here. And we're going to go ahead and hit start on that. And basically the idea here is that we're going to set this up so that you can pretty much walk away from it and it'll be on autopilot. So when you start out, I guess I'm going to pick his crit skill. Why not? Doesn't really matter. These enemies aren't powerful or anything like that. Pick the drone. Basically what we're looking for is the wheel, or defender blade. I don't know, I keep calling it the wheel, but that's what we're looking for at first. Reason being is that this level has a lot of those manager boss characters that throw the cell phones. Here it is right here, the Guardian. Okay, so we're gonna get that going. And we're gonna keep collecting. I'm gonna try to get that up to a 3. There we go. All right, so that's a good enough start right there. And basically what you would do at this point, go on, we can maybe collect one more item. We'll take the drill bit. That's one of the ones that's good. And at this point, you can pretty much point your void power north, because that's where the bosses appear, and you can walk away at this point, because what you're going to be waiting for is the 5-minute mark when a boss is going to be killed. And what's happening right now is that the trendy charm is increasing all the way. Once it reaches 3,000 kills, it's going to be increasing the speed. And as soon as an elite is encountered, you're going to see the little star light up above the guy's head, and that's going to add another 30% in speed. And we're going to do a little bit of tweaking at the 5-minute mark, and then after that you can just let it go, and you're guaranteed at least 120, 130,000 kills. Usually 140, 150 is not unusual, and with a little bit more tweaking you can actually get up about 170,000 is the max I've done doing this technique. So what we're going to do is we're just going to leave it the way it is right here. You don't have to touch anything, and let it go till the 5-minute mark. So I'm going to exit out of my dialogue here, put on a little music as we time lapse this forward to 5 minutes, and I'll show you the next thing. Alright, here we are, guys. We're coming up on the boss. And look at all that biofuel that's accrued in the last 5 minutes. We're going to be sucking all that in and doing our upgrades. Of course, there's no effort in defeating this boss. And at this time, we have inspiration, which is excellent. So we're going to quickly suck everything in. And let's run through this. Alright, we're definitely taking the Evo. Definitely want the energy cube, and we're going to try to max that, or as close as we can. Rocket is okay. Definitely will increase the wheel spin. And at this point, all these things are good. Don't really need the crit, but why not? Weapon range, definitely pick that one. And let's see. I might as well grab shield, it doesn't really matter. And we want to get as much of that as we can get going. Add some more rocket. Just run through these. Attack isn't needed. These guys have no hit points. The other Evo we're looking for, if we can possibly get it, is bullet speed. And then we'll just do a chest right here. Alright, at this point we are protected. And if we want, we can cruise around just for a little bit, just to add a little bit. There's the bullet flight that we were looking for. And maybe just beef it up. Just spend another 30 seconds here. Might as well get the defender here. One more for the drill. Alright, but generally speaking, that's pretty good, so we're going to go with what we've got. Well, since we're here, might as well finish. Add that extra rocket. Alright, same thing, we're just going to point that sucker north. And at this point, we're just going to go to the 10-minute mark. So go ahead, take a break, do something else, and let the biocrystals accrue. All right, we've got about 30 seconds to go, and you can see that the inspiration was never interrupted, and he's got about 50,000 kills coming up. So what we're going to do is have it hit the next boss and suck everything in with the magnet for our final tweaks, and we should be able to get it ripping pretty quick. So here we go with the boss coming in, 5 seconds. All right, and he's down, and we're just going to go over here and grab the magnet. And let's finish up. We should have enough biomaterial to get everything done. Basically, in a nutshell, we're leveling up the weapon all the way so we can do as much damage. We've got the Whistling Arrow, that's going to be excellent. Shark Maw, and I'm really trying to get that cube going all the way. That's going to make the black holes last longer. Might as well have crit rate. Don't really need that. Here we go. All right, so we're at max speed. We got the Gloom Nova, and I'll just go a little bit quicker here. Let's see if we can just run out of this material. Weapon range, that's good too. Keep working on that. But either way, by the time 5 minutes goes by, you'll have all the materials you need, and you can just do it all at once. Bullet speed, that actually helps the rockets a little bit. At least that's what I've noticed. All right, we're at max range. This worked out perfectly. Let's just burn up the remaining materials we've got. All right, and we are all set. So at this point, once again, well, you can name it any way you want. It doesn't matter. As you can see, there's no enemies on the screen. And take a look at that body count meter going. We're already 65,000 and passing. So going very quickly. So we're going to sign off here at around 70,000 and time lapse, and we'll see you at the end. All right, half a minute to go, and do I disappoint or what? We just passed 150,000, heading for 160,000 kills. Check out how fast those black holes are being spit out. Look at those Shark Maw firings, and you can see they're heading south while the black hole gun, the Void Power, is covering the north. Well, they're just going all over the place, but you don't even see any enemies. Here we go with the boss. And let's see, we're going to stop at just about 163. We'll get a number here in a second. Yeah, I think it's 163,701. Yep, that's what we got. So this was an excellent run. And you just got to see everything just the way I set it up. This is an uncut video. Let's see what kind of damage we did here. $46 billion sorry, dollars. 46 billion hit points of damage. That is insane. All right, so definitely, and of course these monsters probably had what, like a million or 100,000 hit points or something, all combined. Who knows? So we just hit confirm on that, and these kills are registered. So you're gonna go back to the Lotto game board thingy, and you can see it has the exclamation point, and we have completed the kill mission. You can hit claim. Oh, and look at that, we completed the next one too. So that's what I'm saying, look how fast you can complete these. There we go. And the next one is 600. See, and now that you know what you know, that's only about 74,000 kills to go to get that. So you're gonna hit the next two challenges just by doing that. So hey, while we're here, let's roll the dice, have a little fun, see if anything exciting happens here. A key. All right. Yeah, let me know in the comments below how you're making out with this particular event. I'm doing pretty well. I've been getting a lot of goodies here. Speak of the devil. Well, I've seen better on the train, but still, it was kind of cool. And we got one more die, and it looks like more crunchy stars. All right, and let's see how far we've advanced there. Not quite unlocking yet. And if you want to see the stats, see how I'm doing, let's see how we're doing. Hey, we're number 2. Wow, only 1 point behind this guy. So, hey, that's pretty cool. Let's hop on back. I'll recap the gear for you. So once again, trendy charm, shiny wrist guards, army boots. All these need to be epic or higher. Epic's important because these skills don't unlock. And as far as weaponry, if you've got a void power, it doesn't have to be legendary. The regular void power works just as well, even if you have just a regular purple one. If you haven't used epic yet, it still has a excellent kill rate on that board. And the other backup, if you don't have that yet, is the kunai, because it's auto targeting. It'll go all over the place, and the speed benefits it greatly. Now obviously legendary is going to be better because it will split and do more damage, but you can still get a pretty good run with the kunai. I remember getting around 100,000 with kunai, but nothing beats the void power. So if you've got one of those, whip it out for this, use the other pieces of gear, and have a good time while you rack up the kills with minimal effort. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Thanks for hanging out. See you on the next one.